Okay, huge movie fanatic Nate doing another review, and of course I know I'm not the huge TV fanatic. This is actually not a movie, but it's a TV special and something I've wanted to. It's probably been on the review list for the past 2 years but we never end up doing it, which I'm just gonna fucking do right now because I want to do it. Which is Charlie Brown. What's it called? I think it's A Charlie Brown Christmas. Now this was a TV special or whatever that I think was made in the 60s or something. I should have, looked at the box so I could say the year, but whatever, the year's somewhere. Anyway, obviously, like a bazillion kids after this show was produced, I grew up with A Charlie Brown Christmas, obviously, and before, I taped it off TV. That's how I was able to see it over and over any time. But A Charlie Brown Christmas to me is, obviously I'm biased because I grew up. This is what I grew up with, and I saw it when I was a kid. But is one of the most magical little cartoon, half hour, 25 minute cartoon specials ever. It's just brilliantly, and the music, which I would put here, but I know would be strike down by the YouTube copyright thing. Otherwise, this whole review would be flooded with. I have the CD. To me, the soundtrack for this Vince. I can't remember the names of the people, but whatever. But the soundtrack to this cartoon special is, to me, one of the greatest Christmas albums ever made. I don't listen to a lot of it, but when I hear stuff like In Eyes Wide Shut and also this, I like this kind of jazz. I like 20s and 30s and jazz and 40s and stuff. But the jazz versions, and I actually haven't listened to them for a while. I should pull them out this year, but of some of the tunes. And now I don't know if that song, which you're gonna see me 11 years old singing. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer and for all the children come. No, my friend. God. I can only assume that was written for this show. I don't think that was a Christmas song. Now, I could be wrong, because it happens every 5 years or so. But regardless, I regard that as much of a Christmas song as one of the classic Christmas songs, Silent Night or whatever. And the jazz instrumental only version of that song on the CD is just is as much of a Christmas song to me as anything else. But also like some of the traditional Christmas songs that are done jazz in I gotta listen to that this year. That Charlie Brown Christmas CD, music album is fantastic. I don't think I've really talked too much about the show yet, because I segued on to how amazing that music is. Like I say, it would be playing right now, but they'd strike it down sure on here with the copyright infringement, so I'm afraid I can't put it up. But it's probably somewhere here on YouTube if you want to go hear it. Search, well, you don't care. But the one thing in hindsight, it didn't bug me when I was a kid. The one thing in hindsight as an adult, as a non-religious adult, that I don't like about it now being an adult and a non-religious adult is Linus's little sermon at the end. But I mean, it's done so. I mean, that character is so great, and it's done so innocently that even as a non-religious person, adult now, it doesn't really bug me that much, believe it or not. But that's my only qualm with it, being a non-religious adult now, with the Christmas special of this whole thing. But the whole idea of Charlie Brown getting this Christmas tree, and I can't do anything right. It's really a tragic character if you think about it. I mean, when you see it as an adult, it's almost more impactful. Like, geez, well, poor kid. I don't think I really cared about that when I was a kid so much. It was just a fun cartoon. But when you see it as an adult, you see it differently, and it's just like, poor guy. It's almost really tragic, all this stuff, But there's a lot of like I say, I mean, the one of the high key points of the episode, the greatness of the episode is the music. I keep coming back to that because I'm thinking of this where it's like action, action, dun 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 dun, you know, and they're kid's doing the dance with the head going to the side and his feet doing whatever. I can't do the feet thing, but just the dun 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 dun, that doesn't sound anything like it. Dun 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 dun. That's enough. Cut, cut. But anyway, I mean, it's just classic Peanuts Charlie Brown episode. But obviously, this, along with Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, which I probably should have done for my little October bit, which I forgot all about actually. I'll do it next year. You only have to wait 11 months for that. Or yeah, 11 or something like that. So anyway, so to make a long story short, too late. That's what I feel. There's no stars for television specials, but I highly recommend, and you know, obviously because I'm a kid, after that special was produced, it was a part of my childhood, as it is, I'm sure, obviously, so many important part of so many people's childhoods. So very highly recommended, and it's something that is kind of dear to me. So there you go. Thanks for watching.